Hey there, my name's Jeremy. I'm the founder of LATT SEO, and I work with e-commerce brands to help them generate more traffic and sales from their website, specifically from SEO or search engine optimization. And what I'm doing in this video is going through and looking at Blue Lizard sunscreen to see if there are any ways their site can be improved to get more traffic organically. Now, first thing to do is look at this tool called Ahrefs, and there's so many different data points in here, but the two I like to look at initially are referring domains and DR or domain rating. A referring domain is a unique instance of a different website on the internet linking to them. And the reason we look at these is because Google looks at referring domains or links from other websites as votes of confidence or a trust signal. So you want to have trusted and high powered sites linking to your site. Now, secondly, DR or domain rating is on a 0 to 100 scale and basically lets us know how strong or how authoritative a site is and also how competitive a keyword or phrase is likely to be to rank for based on who's ranking for it. So the other thing I like to look at here on this first screen is this chart here at the bottom, which shows organic traffic in orange and referring domains in blue. And in general, as you get more referring domains or more links from other websites, your traffic should increase after that if things are optimized correctly and if you're getting high quality links. And you can see here, it looks like they have worked to improve the number of sites linking to them, and traffic is exponentially rising currently, which is really good for them. Now, there is obviously some seasonality here with the traffic they've gotten in the past, and likely to see that here as well. But it looks like they're at record numbers for traffic right now, which is good. But what else can be done, if anything? Let's look at some keyword data here. And this chart here shows all keywords and phrases their site is ranking for organically in Google. You can see 9,817. And I have this sorted by search volume per month. So what we're looking for here basically would be opportunities for additional rankings to improve rankings and what keywords or phrases would make sense to focus on from that perspective. So one I'm seeing here is reef safe sunscreen. 30,000 people search this every month. They're ranked number 22. So of the 30,000 people who are searching for a reef safe sunscreen, they're only getting an estimated 48 people to their site. So big opportunity here. And the one other quick filter we can do actually is to see, we do a filter for a keyword that contains reef safe. We can get a list of all keywords they rank for related to reef safe. So we have reef safe sunscreen, 30,000, reef safe sunscreen brands, 5,700 is Sunbum. So this would be a competitive brand. Best reef safe sunscreen, 3,300, and so on. You get the point there. Just a huge opportunity just looking at keywords containing reef safe. Now, one other opportunity to or potential to look at would be all keywords containing reef safe. So if we do that, you can see here reef safe sunscreen. This shows 1,234 keywords with a total search volume of 58,000. And again, some of these results here will be for competing brands. Some of them will be for question based, like what is reef safe sunscreen, or what makes sunscreen reef safe, things like that. So those could be good topics for articles on the site to, again, generate additional traffic for people looking for this product or this type of product. But back to reef safe sunscreen and let's look at the rankings and their site to see what can or should be done, if anything, to help them rank better for this, because ranking on page 3 for this key phrase, like I said, they're getting hardly any value from this. So if we look at the search results here. Let me zoom this in slightly and then we'll zoom back out if we need to. So the first data point I like to look at is DR. And again, remember, Blue Lizard sunscreen, DR 60. So if we look here, we have savethereef.org, 53. Travel, let me zoom this out, it's easier to read the domains. Travel and Leisure, 88. Amazon, 96. Stream to Sea, 58. Reddit, 95. Sunbum, 69. Hawaii.com, 68. 87 for REI. So relatively competitive here, but they do rank higher, or excuse me, they do have a higher DR than a couple of the sites ranking on page 1. So this is likely something they can compete with. Can see it, yes, they would be able to compete with this. So the other thing to look at then is what structure do these other websites have from a content and a URL structure. And what I mean by that is if we're looking at rankings for a keyword or phrase, if every single one of these other websites, the competing websites, use their homepage to rank, then it would make sense to focus on that from that same perspective. But if we look here, Blue Lizard sunscreen, the page that is ranking for them for reef safe sunscreen is their homepage. And if we look, there's only one other homepage on page 1 that ranks for reef safe sunscreen, and it's Stream to Sea at number 6. Otherwise, you have Save the Reef, About Reef Safe Sunscreen. So this is an internal page. Then you have an internal page, Amazon internal page, Reddit internal page, Sunbum, which is a collection for them, Hawaii, which is a page or a guide, and then REI, which again is a page or a guide. So a lot of opportunity there. And one way to do this from an SEO perspective, especially related to Shopify, would be to create a collection for reef safe sunscreen. And if every single one of your products is reef safe, that's fine. You can have a collection, or you can have products in multiple collections and still optimize a page or a collection on your site for reef safe sunscreen. So that would be my recommendation, and something that it would not impact the user experience of anything else on the site. It wouldn't change the optimization of your homepage. You can still have content on here about why you love the reef and then learn more, and potentially a call to action to view our reef safe sunscreens with a page that goes to explaining about the products and then more about how that process, or excuse me, how those products are related to that key phrase. So this is a really good page in terms of content, and you can again build a collection page that's optimized better and more specifically for this. Because if we look at this page here and we go to just looking at traffic for this page itself, there's only 241 people coming each month to this page, which is optimized for reef safe sunscreen, at least to some extent. So my recommendation would be from this perspective alone, just looking at that key phrase and that grouping of keywords, would be to build a collection page specifically for that and optimized for reef safe sunscreen, and then include all products that fall under that category, and then have additional content and optimization in place for that to target that key phrase, and then work to rank that specifically for that key phrase, because there's massive opportunity from a keyword search volume perspective. And that is what I would do to just initially just looking at one keyword grouping on what could be done to improve. And that's basically it. Hopefully this video provided you some value and gave you a little bit of insight as to what the process for optimizing a site and looking at what can and should be done from an e-commerce perspective to generate additional traffic without impacting anything else on the site. And like I said, hope this was valuable, and hope to see you on the next one. Thanks.